Hey everybody, it's Larry Steinhouse, and this is the Larry Steinhouse Show. Sorry about starting so late. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we are beyond that technical difficulty, and I'm so excited today because I have one of my good friends, Donna Serdula, here, and she is going to talk to us about LinkedIn, and lucky for me, she's going to be doing a LinkedIn makeover for me, and my cost for this is to have her on the show, so that's kind of cool. I'm kind of a cheap guy, and I like to make sure that I get things done for free. Now, that's not really true, but I'm really happy she's doing
Larry.
it.
Only for you.
I know. You know, what do you charge? Like for $1 million to do a LinkedIn makeover profile? But you're guaranteed to make $2 million off the LinkedIn profile, right?
Well, you know what? A lot of times people say to me, "My gosh, like, why? Why should I be paying for this?" And the truth of the matter is, it really is a smart investment, especially if you think of what the opportunities you'll be presented with, and especially if someone's like a job seeker. Your year-over-year salary, you know, from being noticed, being found, being discovered.
Oh, absolutely.
It really is a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
It's just a no-brainer.
You know, I see people who, they go on LinkedIn and they make the challenging mistakes, like they make their LinkedIn profile their resume.
Yes.
Which I always
Our
find
biggest no-no, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. We've had this conversation before, so I know, right? Or and then they come to my profile and like, what the heck does this guy do? And that's part of why I want you on the show, because it's so difficult to take somebody like me and describe me in LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get people from, you know, my old career when I used to be a tech recruiter to my new career, to they think I'm a real estate agent, to they think they don't know what I do. Yeah. I'm not even sure if you could actually do. Actually, my LinkedIn profile, if you can make mine sing the way you make others sing, then you have proven your goods and wares. How's that?
I like a challenge.
Okay, so you are also the author of LinkedIn for Dummies.
No.
I
am the author of LinkedIn Profile Optimization for Dummies.
Oh, I wrote it wrong. So it's LinkedIn Profile Optimization. Why did I think it was LinkedIn for Dummies? Okay.
Well, you know what? Joel Elad is the fella who wrote LinkedIn for Dummies, which I wish they had given that one to me. But mine is very niche. It's just the profile.
Okay.
And it's just as long as LinkedIn for Dummies, believe it or not. And I was also the technical editor on a LinkedIn Sales Navigator for Dummies.
Okay.
So, and that just came out a few months back.
That's pretty awesome. And my apologies, I actually put you down as the LinkedIn, whatever. You know what I mean.
That's okay.
But anybody who does a search on you, they're going to know that you are the LinkedIn person, which is really cool. So real quick, because I know we kind of shorted our time already, but how did you get involved in LinkedIn? Why LinkedIn? Why did you do this? How did this become a career? And how cool is it?
You know, I joined LinkedIn back in 2005. When did you join? Do you remember?
I'm going to say 7, 8, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. And I think a lot of people were right around that period. So in 2005, I joined LinkedIn, and back then, I mean, it was a much more skeletal version of what we know today.
It was better. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
I don't know if it was better back then. They didn't even have a news feed. It was a lot. It was very different. But at any rate, I joined. I was told this is the place to find jobs, to find opportunities. You've got to be on it. And I joined. They said, here, fill out your profile. And it looked like a resume. So I copied and pasted my resume. And I thought I did a great job. And then nothing happened. And it seemed like this huge waste of time. Fast forward, I got a job, no thanks to LinkedIn. And I was cold calling. I was selling. I was in like a dog-eat-dog sales environment. And I started to realize that I was constantly Googling the people that I was calling. And oftentimes it hit me one day that the people that I was calling and I was trying to get these appointments with, they were Googling me. And what were they finding? And I Googled myself this one day, and the only pertinent result was my profile. And it looked like my out-of-date, boring, dull, dry resume.
Oh, wow.
And it was that moment where, whoa, wait, your LinkedIn profile is your brand. It's your online reputation. You're not putting a resume in there. You need to be putting your professional story in there.
So you think that's still true?
I still think it's true. I think it's more true now than it's ever been.
Okay, cool. Because I mean, I find like first of all, I'm all over the internet because I've done so many different things that you could actually research the entire history of Larry Steinhouse. And what's really cool about that is I am the only Larry Steinhouse on the internet.
That's a good thing.
That is really, it's actually really awesome. We were talking about that this morning, what a cool name I have because I'm the only one. Yeah. I mean, it's just bizarre, so it's
There's
great.
millions of Donna Serdulas.
Is there really?
There's just millions.
Oh, I did not know that. There's only one that I know, and it's the only one that I ever want to talk to.
See, that's what's nice about having like a slightly ethnic name, I guess, right?
You think so? Yeah, okay.
There's not too many of us out there.
So I do have to do this real quick. I just have to say that we have a special guest in the room. So, Mom, I don't have the camera. Just right back there. Just wave to the camera. Right back there. Just wave. This is Donna's mom. So introduce your mom real quick.
This is Rosalie Serdula, and I thought I'd get her out of the house and bring her with me. My father was a DJ, and back in like the 60s, and I thought this would be kind of fun for her to see how programming in studios have changed in the onslaught of 50 years.
Yeah, this is just a studio I built in my basement of my office. So this is just fun. But you're right. It's different. I mean, years ago, if we had to build something like this, it would have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Where this cost me $3. Look
in
around,
Nigerian
guys.
currency.
Yeah. Right. Exactly right. All right. So I know we don't have a lot of time, but what I want to do is I want to have you literally do a LinkedIn profile makeover. So I'm going to show you my profile. I actually changed the picture because I knew if I didn't change the picture, that would be the first thing you'd yell at me for.
I'm still going to yell at you.
No, that's good. I'm good. I'm glad. I don't know if I have pictures to show you, to give you, to change it to. So we may have a little challenge with that if you're gonna change it. But let's go.
You know what? Do you have your cell phone with me on you right now?
I do.
I can take a picture of you right this very second.
I do, but how hard is it to get it to? You gotta remember we're kind of.
We'll do it on your phone. Do you have the LinkedIn app?
I do. Sure.
Open up that LinkedIn app, baby.
Oh, all right. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so are we going to start there? So let's do this. So why don't you go over my profile and tell everybody how bad it is? So I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up on the screen. You have a keyboard in front of you, and you have everything you need.
Do I have? I have access.
Yes, you have access.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
oh,
so
gosh.
you can do everything you need to do.
Technology is amazing.
Yes, isn't it cool? And
love it.
You can tell everybody how bad this profile really is. I realize it is really bad. But at the same time,
But we also know that it can't be too bad because I think I've actually revamped your profile.
I changed it since you did that.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I destroyed it.
Oh no, this is my work down here.
Yeah, there's no doubt that you worked down there. But look what's above it. So
okay.
So now we have we have another problem, and that's an identity change.
Yeah.
So what is my identity? I don't even know how to come up with an identity of who I am. The most impressive business I have right now is a school investor schooling. Mm-hmm. So that's the most impressive business. But I have so many other things that are going on. We are literally this month opening a real estate agency.
Oh wow!
So that's another thing.
Okay.
We have the Larry Steinhouse Show. How do I talk about that? Right. Mm-hmm. We also have a wholesaling company. How do I talk about that? And then
so what I like about this is everything that you're talking about should be on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of times where people will say to me, Donna, I'm a financial advisor and I'm a yoga instructor.
Right.
Or I sell Avon.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, all right, let's put some of this other stuff somewhere else. You don't need that on LinkedIn.
Right, sure.
So we really want to differentiate, what belongs on LinkedIn and what can take place on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or someplace else. Everything that you've said, I think, would work very, very well on LinkedIn.
Okay, cool.
But let's separate it out because I think in some ways we're trying to eat an entire elephant and we really shouldn't be.
All right, cool.
So
where do we concentrate on?
This is what we're going to do. First and foremost is I want to show you that there is a difference, okay? This right here, what I'm highlighting, this is your summary.
Okay.
And this is your elevator pitch. This is your digital introduction. This is that first impression.
All right.
And this is where I would want us to tell the story of who is Larry right now in time. And then what we could do is we can come down here and we could create company pages and company descriptions for all of the things that you're doing right now.
Okay.
And they could all be current. And they could each individually tell those stories of what you're doing specifically.
All right. So.
All right.
We
Does that
have
make sense?
like 15. We really have like 10 minutes. I don't know how much of this we can do.
Let's talk about this right
start?
here. So I hate to get into this, but this picture is blurry. This background image.
Okay.
All right. So what I want you to do is find yourself either go to Canva or get yourself a graphic designer, and let's create something here that speaks to the different areas of that you're doing. I can see almost like a montage image that has, maybe a similar image like this with that investor schooling behind you.
Okay.
Then we could do something with like the crazy options trader.
Yeah, which we kind of moving away from that brand now.
Oh, you're moving away from that.
The reason I'm moving away from the brand because we want to brand it all under investor schooling now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it makes it easier.
So then we would do more the real estate.
Correct. Right.
Okay, we could do
investor
that.
Schooling.
So
right.
let's find some images that all work. And I think you gave me like 4 things that you're doing, 4 or 5.
Right.
So let's just kind of put them all in there. And that way a person can get a visual idea first and foremost.
Okay.
All right. I like that idea. Then I want you to get a better picture. Okay. All right. Because you're a good looking guy.
Oh, thanks.
And I can barely see you. My mother's nodding and saying yes. So,
wait. Let's see. Let's here. Look, I'm blushing.
Aww. So I want you to get a better picture. I want this, and here's the thing: we know you're a success. You've always been a success, and you got money. All right.
Shh! Don't tell anybody.
And because you've got money,
I don't need to wear a money jacket.
You don't need to wear the money jacket, but what you do.
But the money jacket's fun.
I know, but here's the thing. Let me take this back. You can wear the money jacket.
Okay.
But I want that picture to be clearly professionally taken.
Okay.
All right. Now, tons of photographers.
Absolutely.
If you don't know tons of photographers, you go to headshotcrew.com, and that's a database of great photographers.
Okay.
Choose one there. But I want a picture of just your head right here. And I want you to be smiling.
All right.
And I want to see that crazy, zany Larry personality that I love. And that's what I want to see there. All right. These are the 2 most important parts because there's a lot of people out there who are, almost everyone is visual. So let's visually make one heck of an impact. And I want them to look at it, and I want them to think money.
All right.
He's got it, and he could teach me it. Right.
Interesting.
All right. So I want.
And the money jacket's not it then, huh?
I'm cool with the money.
You have no idea
cool
how happy
jacket.
my wife's going to be to find out that the money jacket's not the way to go.
Here's the thing. But no. But here's the thing. Your brand is one where you are unique and you are an individual. And if you want to have that money jacket and it is authentic to you and that's the look that you're going for, kind of that, really, crazy, really loud, in your face type of guy, there's nothing wrong with it. I just want the picture to be of a better quality.
Gotcha. Sure.
All right.
Makes sense.
I want it to be crisp. I want to see that catch light, that white, like I have a catch light right here, that like white dot. Sure. That's what I want to see. All right. The next thing, and we're just co-founder at Investor Schooling. That's but all these other things. So what I would want us to do, now we can't do it right this very second.
I know. We're not going to have the time. Yeah, I know.
I want this tagline
sure.
to really talk about who you are and what you do. I like to infuse keywords, but we don't really need to because I think there's a lot of people who are just searching for Larry Steinhouse. So I don't know if we necessarily need to work with the keyword route to try to optimize it. But how could we, in like 120 characters, in one sentence, like, how could we define you?
Oh, can you at least do that in the next 10 minutes?
So how could we define you? Is it helping helping people increase their wealth, through real estate investment properties? Is it, and even that, I think we could kind of go crazy here because you're a crazy guy.
Sure.
So, we would have to sit down and this is not a 15-minute job.
Oh, okay, I got you.
We would be sitting here for a while playing with words, but, making an impact, affecting people, helping them earn more money, helping them understand the real estate process, helping them understand, investing their money so they live a better life.
Yep.
What is that benefit? And that's what I want to do there. That's what I want. And I want this to be really different than anything else out there. I want it to be exciting. Now, the next part here is this summary. And I actually really like what you did here because this is giving me a tidbit, a peek into your soul. Because I guess I've always known. I mean, I've known you. How long have I known you?
Oh, about 10 years now, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I've always known that. I always kind of like imagined that you were like, 5 years old and like you're going next door and selling something. Like you definitely had a lemonade stand.
I didn't, because the lemonade stand wouldn't make enough money, so I had to have paper out.
Okay, but I like, I know this. Like you've always been like, you're one of these guys that you always see. You can always figure out a way of making money.
Absolutely true.
Like
right.
I have a feeling like we could take off. Like this is going to be horrible, but we could drop you naked in a forest somewhere. And within 12 hours, you'd be wearing a suit and you'd have $100 in your pocket.
$100? I'm so insulted.
Oh, $1,000 in your pocket. But like, and that's what I want here.
Okay.
I don't want this to read all cheesy like, hey guys, I'm going to make you money and I want you to sign up for my classes. My classes
So
are cool.
we should say that Donna Serdula dropped me in a forest.
Donna Serdula dropped me in a forest naked. And the very
I was in a suit and I had $1,000?
Yeah, $1,000 in my pocket. But I want this to really
Everybody's
tell
going
me.
to the backstory to that one, but all right, I'm not going to get there.
I know it was a crazy idea, but I think it tells the right story. Now I don't know if that's the story that I want to tell there, but the core of it is there, and that is I think we need to understand like the trajectory of your career.
Okay.
What led you to this point, and why of all people are you teaching?
Sure.
Right? Because
Absolutely.
I've seen you've had high points and you've had some low points.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think that of all the people, we've written over 5,000 LinkedIn profiles.
Okay.
And of all of the people that we've written, you have a story.
Oh, cool.
And so it's trying to formulate that story that says, I've always, hey, I was born with this fire in my soul. I'm not afraid to take risks. And I've taken risks and I've won. I've taken risks and I've lost. But I've always dusted myself up and I've gotten back in the game. And because I've been doing this now for, you're a young guy, 5 years.
Yeah, something like
that.
This time, actually, right?
That, I've walked away with a lot more knowledge than I had in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm here to help you. And I think that could be a really moving message.
I can't wait to play that back. I'm actually going to use that almost word for word. That was beautiful. Maybe not even on LinkedIn. I'm going to use it other places.
You have the video. Just put the video.
I know. Yeah. I can, sure.
And that's it. It doesn't have to be like huge. But I think it goes back to that one book that Simon Sinek wrote, The Power of Why. Like why? Sure. Why do you do this? Not how, not what, but why.
Absolutely.
And then I think what we need to do is let me help you learn. Let me help you learn. No, let's get rid of this weird multimedia that doesn't make any sense. And let's put some videos of you.
I don't even remember. I don't even know what that's. What
I'm not even sure what it is. Let me click on it.
Yeah. Oh, I know what happened. I was making some fun videos. I'm like, I should put them on my LinkedIn profile. Don't even play. They're gonna be so embarrassing. The videos are kind of cool, but they really don't belong here.
It looks kind of cute from that thumbnail. Yeah. I would say let's get some videos of you. And I would want the videos of you where, maybe you hosting, but also you on other media outlets, just to really build that brand of you as this, international multimedia type of star.
Cool.
And then, when we come down here, we need to make. Do you see how it says there's no logo here?
Right.
What we need
I
to
don't
do.
even think there's a company profile.
There isn't.
Right.
And so if we come over here, look at these. Do you remember these? Oh, well, there is an investor schooling one.
I must have created it. Yes.
All right. So you could come down here, and this is where you'd see them. Let me see. Is it here?
I must have created
These
it.
Things are
I probably just created a page that has no information on it.
Do you see this little waffle icon, guys?
No,
this waffle icon.
Make sure that they're on there. Okay, well, there you go.
This waffle icon.
Yeah, sure.
This is where you create a company page.
Okay.
And you'd click that button. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to come over here to investor schooling. And this is where let's just exit out of there. This is
I
where
even
we
put the logo on. I'm surprised.
Yeah, we got to put the logo on.
Yeah.
And this is really cool. This is totally new, Larry. You can actually
neat.
put a tagline for investor
Cool.
schooling here. And actually, you do have this really cool background
that's our,
image.
that's
That's
our
lovely.
Our logo, yeah.
Yeah. So we could put another one. And I wouldn't say investor. I would just cut it so it's just this image.
Sure, okay.
We'd put that in there.
Okay.
And then that would dynamically link. And that way we'd have those logos.
Very
and those
cool.
logos are what makes it look, professional and real and authentic.
Well, I'm just not, Okay, so, that's right. Now you broke it. What'd you do? Oh my goodness. No, that's okay. So we obviously can't do any of this now. And in fact, even if we had the full half hour, we didn't lose the first 5 minutes. We couldn't have touched it anyway.
No. But that's the thing, right?
Right.
And that's why people do hire us, because you think, oh, it's a profile. How long can this take me? I'll knock it off in 5 minutes.
Right. It's exactly what I think about when I think about my profile. I'll knock it off in 5 minutes.
No, I mean, honestly, Larry, you and I should be sitting here with a notebook.
Okay.
Jotting down ideas.
Right. Sure.
Just jotting things down. Like, what are the big impactful words? What are things that you've said in the past? What are these milestones? And you just jot these things down. It takes hours.
So let's do this. Let's we're kind of out of time. Let's do this. Let's do that. And if you're watching this video and some time has passed, you probably will see the new profile if you go to LinkedIn, right? So if you're LinkedIn, Larry,
yeah, they'd be
LinkedIn.com,
out of
Steinhouse.
luck if they went to Instagram.
Well, no. I mean, no. That's what I meant. No, but I don't know. I don't know when they're watching this, right? They could be. If they're watching it now, they won't work. But if they watch it later, it might work.
Yeah.
But how can they get a hold of you? More importantly, so they can have the benefit of your incredible knowledge.
Well, they could visit my website, LinkedInMakeover.com.
LinkedInMakeover.com, sure. And anything else that they can reach you? Obviously on LinkedIn, I bet.
Do you
have a LinkedIn profile?
Oddly enough, I do. Everyone asks me if my kids have LinkedIn profiles, and I've not done that yet.
I'm surprised that they don't, actually.
I know.
Pretty
the
well.
terms of service.
All right. So they can find you on LinkedIn. They can find you at LinkedInMakeover.com. Anything else, or that's it?
That's it.
Anything you want to say to somebody in 30 seconds?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, she's right there next to you.
Hey guys, check me out at LinkedIn Makeover. There's the
So,
thing,
Mom,
that's it.
start with you.